Hi everybody, in today's video I want to speak about deja vu in regression hypnosis sessions, or what people sometimes refer to as past life regression hypnosis. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner, and you are more than welcome to check out my work on my website ahngreatlife.com, and there's a link down below in the description that also sort of goes into that for you. So for those of you that saw the latest video that I posted, it was like about the 3 latest sessions that I facilitated and how amazing those ones were. For those of you that didn't see it, don't worry too much about it. I will, at the end of the video where you have suggested videos, I will put it up there for you, so you will have the opportunity to see that. But with the third session that I had, which I think was the one that really sort of got me psyched, even though all sessions are super, super special. I absolutely love what I do. And the one part that I forgot about this is that, so my client in the beginning of a session, she went to this place, almost like a different dimension basically. And sorry, she was speaking about the purple people, and they had these sort of like almost like not really like antennas, but like the way that she explained it, I understood it almost like a cone, almost like on the forehead, you know, it was silver and it like radiating out. And it was this beautiful community that she was part of, and as an enlightened being, or what we would call sort of like a highly evolved being, they decided to come to planet Earth to assist humanity with ascension and to assist humanity with working through the difficulties and the challenges that we have been facing for quite a while, and to sort of help us to, to move past all of those challenges that in many ways are often really holding us back. And so that was really, really cool, but I forgot to add it in yesterday's video. But I remember that, first my client was speaking about seeing a lot of this purple and also some turquoise. And then so what was amazing today is that when I had a session and I started the session, my client was also speaking about all of this purple that she was seeing, and was very welcoming, and this welcoming sort of energy. And I thought it was so amazing. And what never really ceases to amaze me, and what really bowls me over, is that what you would often get is that, let's say maybe you do a couple of sessions in a row, that, the next 5 sessions or the next 8 sessions will often be sort of like around the same theme, which might be something that you as the facilitator is personally working on at the moment, or working through, or being interested in, or want to sort of get a better understanding around. And I mean, and I speak to a lot of my friends who are regression hypnosis practitioners as well, and they sort of say the same thing. And it's not like I discuss it obviously before the session, with someone else. I don't discuss my sessions with anybody, except for maybe these videos that I make. But I will never discuss obviously what I have in a session with someone else, because to me that's just grossly disrespectful. But what is amazing is that you will often find that there will be some sort of recurring theme, and I mean, it's not like you plan these things, they just happen, which I think it's amazing. And I remember back in the day when I used to have a Reiki and a crystal healing sort of practice. I would have the same sort of thing, that people would come to you often, not all the time, but often it will happen that they will come with something recurring that either you as the person yourself need to deal with, need to face in your own life, or maybe you're looking for answers, or there might be something happening in your life that you might not actually be aware of, because sometimes things happen in our life and we're not aware of the things that are happening in our lives. And so I think that's really, really incredible, how you will often get in sessions that you will get that sort of deja vu that repeats itself. Because the thing to also remember is that 95% of our communication happens on a subconscious level. But then also, obviously, even though we have the experience of separation and individuality and, that sort of things, in all essence, we are all just one expression of life. We are one full expression of life. And this reminds me of when a friend of mine who's a Wicca practitioner and astrologer a couple of years ago really blew my mind when he was, I was talking about the planets influencing us and that sort of thing. And he said to me, but do you know that as much as the planets influence you, you also influence the planets? I mean, mind blown, amazing, mind blown. And so I think it's just really incredible how you will get these sessions and things will come up, and what I often say to people as well, and I think it's something important to mention, is that a lot of times we feel that we want to book a session and you're just not getting there and things are not working out and so forth and so forth and so forth. But a lot of times when things are not working out and you can't get that session when you wanted it and when you really would have liked to have it, it's often because there's a better time available for you. There's maybe a different universal energy that's available at a particular point in time that is going to serve you in a better sort of way. And I think it's just important to really open ourselves sometimes to that idea that there's this vast consciousness. I think we sometimes call it like a higher consciousness or a bigger consciousness or a greater consciousness. But as a human being, and as I like to say, we represent all of that energy. And a lot of times when we work with the universe and with the sort of like the law of attraction, that is when you can get the right thing at the right time, in the right way, and it just works in the right way for you, which is just absolutely incredible. I think I'd just like to make use of this opportunity very quickly to say that if you are going through any challenges at the moment and you're going through a difficult time at the moment and you don't see the solution at the moment, I believe that just because we don't see the solution doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And I want to make use of this opportunity to remind you that as a human being, you are a physical representation of the universe. And that is just amazing. And I want to remind you that through the many sessions that I do and the life that I live, because I also have this mind unlocking and psychic development course which spans over, it's an 8-week course and it's presented by a private Facebook group, and there's a link in the description for it below if you're interested in it, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching it on Facebook, you can obviously just message me. But when we come to understand that there's this universal force that is not only on our side, but is part of who we are, and we are part of that, and it wants us to win. So if you're going through a difficult time at the moment, I want to let you know, as I said, through all the sessions that I do, sometimes these sessions bring tears to my eyes. Because it just reminds you of the beauty that we are as human beings and how supported we are. I want to remind you that you are supported and that you are loved and you are divinely favored. And if you don't know what to do, you can ask for help. You can open your heart, you can open your mind, you can open your soul, and you can say to the universe, I need some support here. Something that I sometimes do, because I'm a Sagittarius rising, and sometimes I can get myself into problems, For those of you that don't sort of know what Sagittarius rising is, at the bottom of this video, there's a link that says free natal chart. You can click on that, you put in your details, it's free. It's not like an affiliate link or anything like that. I don't get paid for it. I just really like the way that they break down the information. You can get your details over there, and it's quite beautiful, because your rising sign is how you start new things and how your mind sort of like goes towards new things and new projects and all that sort of stuff. But often I would say, listen, spiritual team, angels, guides, guardians, I got myself into a little bit of a tight spot over here, and can you actually help me? And I really, really appreciate that, and the solution will come through just like that. All right, so wishing you all love and light until I see you next time again, either on one of these videos or I maybe speak about something like self-sabotage or any ways in which in life which you can help yourself, self-help videos, self sort of like development, which I'm very passionate about, or just my weekly tarot readings, whatever it is. See you in the next video. From my heart, namaste, love and light.